Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Zero Time Dilemma. Last episode we were basically, I think we were like going through a flow. I don't think we can go anywhere at the moment. But we found out the truth of how this whole Zero Time Dilemma works. Apparently everyone is in a different time slot, as you can see from the whole update to the grid, the whole tree here, all that tree stuff here. I just noticed one of them is like all the way down below. It's kind of insane. Like the thing over here, I'm just like looking at it, it's like all the way below to the from the dead end that one goes through. That's kind of crazy. But no, what I'm trying to say is that there's just a whole lot to the surprise of what the twist was for the things that are happening. But essentially, who was it? Diana was the one who figured it all out in a sense, and we kind of went through the whole door of truth. I'm guessing the door of truth really did become the door of truth, the truth to what has happened to us and stuff, or what had happened to the whole game system. So yeah, essentially that's pretty much the case. But now we're just stuck with this one, where we have to revisit, because Carlos essentially stupidly asked Erik to shoot him because he's going to come back and prove to him that he can travel across different timelines or whatever, which was what was left over here. So yeah, and then that will hopefully unlock this little path that is our last sort of choicing on that branch of the story. I still don't know who the hell this is yet, so we'll have to figure that out eventually. Or what the heck that is. And then, yeah, otherwise, we just have a whole bunch of, like, the force quit box passwords left to go, and then once we get all the force quit things to be finished and settled, this path should open up, I believe. But I believe that we need to get all these, like, mystery paths open up before we can actually get the last force quit stuff, maybe. Because I'm still missing out on what the passwords are for the force quit boxes. But, yeah, we're literally at the tail end of this episode. This week, in terms of this recording, I am doing 3 videos for this if I don't end up having to... If anything, this week we're getting a longer session today. So I get 3 videos here in this sitting for today. So hopefully we'll get through it. Alright, anyways, enough talking. I do apologize as I try to explain what's going on. We're going back to this scene where we have to decide not to die from this whole thing. Yeah, so this essentially was the recreational room, or the game room, whatever, and then this is the part where they were lucky that they ended up not dying to the machine guns, because they all had to like flip the card or the coin or whatever to match each other and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, welcome back to this little scene. So let's see. So we got beat up by, yeah, the fake Sean, the fake kid, the clone kid. Is the thing gonna come back somehow here with Carlos? Whoa, jeez. Oh? Is this... Suddenly got the... Suddenly got back to his body there. What? Oh. Ha! That is hilarious. Okay, now the truth of the whole thing is... Alright, so the whole thing is still happening here. That's funny, the twist. Alrighty.
Oi, マジかよ。
これは一体。
説明は後だ。あいつが動き出す前にここを離れよう。
No, I think he's dead.
離れるってどこに？
あの扉だ。あの扉の向こうにこの状況を打破できる装置がある。行くぞ。
Wait, don't tell me. Okay, he is dead. I was like, he's got to be dead. He can't just be popping up like that, like still. I can't believe.
話は分かりました。
I can't believe they're using the transporter.
まさか3つの区画が全部同じ場所にあったとはな。
トランスポーターのことについても訴えたい。
で、転送先はどうするよ。
But wait, I'm still questioning. How the hell do you still know? How can you access those doors still, even though you're not part of that particular branch of the teams? I don't get it. I'm just like I thought that they were all blocked off from each other's doorways. Yeah, I'm very confused because if you were in there, if all the 3 doors were available, why wouldn't anyone go and check those doors early on to get the solution right off the bat? That makes a lot of logical, like, plot holes there. Also, I wanted to check to see if there's cinema. Yeah, okay, there is cinema stuff. Man, I don't know when I'm gonna ever read these two. Let's see, is there more left over? There's a lot of cinema information still missing. Okay. I'll let the scene play out, and then once we finish this whole part, then the next cutscene we get through will be when I will read the cinema files.
そうだな。
Huh? Oh.
ようやくここまでたどり着いたようだね。
As if.
ゼロ。
てめえ、一体どこにいやがる。
一つ大事なことを言っておこう。私はもうこの世には存在しない。
Huh.
この歴史の私は処刑されてしまったからね。そこにいるカルロスに。
Huh?
なんだと。
Oh, he's lying.
従って私は君たちの質問に答えることはできない。
I'm.
これはただの記録映像だ。もし私に聞きたいことがあるなら、私が生存している場所に来るといい。ただしその歴史では、逆に君たち3人の方が命を失ってしまっているが、そこに来たら重要な事実を教えよう。待っているよ。君たちが訪れるのを。
This is very weird.
私たちが命を失った歴史。
くそ、どこなんだそこは。
もしかして。
Back to the. Yes, this scene is possible, but no. I don't think that's where he's telling them to go.
俺たちが処刑された歴史だ。
そんな。
だったらどうやってその歴史に飛べばいいんだ。肉体が死んじまってるんだったらシフトはできないし。
But you can transport yourself. But I thought
なるほど。トランスポートすればいいんですね。
I thought we went back here as Carlos to transport Junpei and Akane to that part of the branch where Erik was having the shotgun and shot Carlos. What the frick is this? What happened? Why can't we just transport the two of them for that thing? Huh? I'm so confused. Why can't that be... Whatever, I guess. I'm getting more annoyed with some of the stuff that they're choosing to do instead they're choosing to go to the other...
あとはこのレバーを引けば。
The other space. The other branch. Oh no. Carlos stays, I bet.
ペナルティー、ペナルティー。
Oh,
お前たちを処刑する。
Carlos stays, yeah.
あかね、順平、
Go.
先に行け。
何言ってるんですか？
Just hurry, who
トランスポー
cares?
ターに入れるのは1台につき1人ずつ。ダイアナがそう言っていた。どっちにしろ一度に2人までしか転送できないんだ。
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
ほら、何をしてる。今のうちに早く。
And plus,
俺は必ずお前らのところに行く。
not really.
絶対だ。俺を信じろ。
トランスポーターは一度使ったらしばらくの間は動かすことができないんです。約束ですよ。
あ、約束だ。俺は今まで約束を破ったことはない。
すまんカルロス、頼んだぞ。
Just go, guys. Honestly, they should be going to the one that Carlos got shot in the head for. But honestly, I think Erik was such an asshole, though, just shooting Carlos. In the last episode, Carlos died because he literally shot him in the head. Yeah, I mean, Carlos is dead in that branch, so I would expect Carlos to not be able to save himself out of this. Oof, oof, oof. Oh? He's gonna die for it? Oh! Wait, are you saying he's gonna get beaten to death like this? Oh, that is gruesome. What is he gonna do? He's gonna shift out? Oh no. Oh? Oh, did she shift? Oh? Yeah, he doesn't need it anymore anyways. I mean, he's not gonna plan on transporting anywhere anytime soon either way, so... It's gonna blow up, dude. Get out. It's gonna blow up.
どのみち10ヶ月は動かないわけだから関係ないと言えば関係ないがじゃあどうするあいつらが飛んでいった場所俺たちが処刑された歴史にはどうやっていけばいい
Shift it.
順平が言った通り、
oh, no, never mind.
肉体が死んじまってるからシフトはできないしん待てよ
だ
ったら
Oh, he's gonna die here, isn't he? Not again. I was right.
よくわからないがなんかヤバそうだな
I forget what path it was, but they said that this place was gonna blow because we accidentally destroyed it or something like that. I don't remember exactly how, but I remember it was destroyed and then suddenly this whole thing was gonna blow. So that's how I remember. But the explosion was so strong, I bet, that nobody could survive it. So it makes sense that Carlos dies here.
やばいんじゃないこれはむしろチャンスだ
Just gonna shift anyways. Woo! That explosion again. Alrighty, well that's the end of the whole branch there actually. Yeah, I mean it kind of made sense. Alrighty, what's our flow looking like now? Alright, so I'm guessing the one path that opens is this branch, maybe? Maybe? We'll see. There's no exclamation marks anywhere, so we'll have to live with what that is. So let's see what's new. Okay, so so Carlos's team has that new. Team Q has that new. Unfortunately, Team D won't, but I'm assuming that this last one is reliant on the far left path here, on this bottom here. I'm guessing each team will have one of each node, and then the last node will be the one that opens up for everyone else, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Oh man, this is gonna be weird. So we got 2 more cutscenes to go through, I guess. So this coming cutscene will probably do that. But let me go to Team Q. I am curious. I'm assuming that probably Akane and Junpei transferred into 2 different branches. Because I think both bodies transferred on both sides. But then also, not only that, the machine... Oh, Junpei and Akane killed themselves as well, isn't it? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because their bodies got left behind, and he didn't know that. Carlos didn't know that. So essentially, he killed himself and the 2 other folks. Because they technically leave behind their bodies at that point. But I guess that's to close out the fact that they wouldn't have to worry about coming back to that room. So, at least it's that. Like, that's the end of that, at least. Q. Alright, maybe we get to figure out Q's real name here. God dang it, that's what I remembered. We need to know his name. What's his real name besides Sean? Alright, let me pause it for the cinema file reading here. Let's go. I said I wanted to read these anyways. Active time. Oh, okay, so this is the reveal of the truth of where everyone was active. Okay. That is not much you can read. You can just watch or look at the picture and just decipher. Wards C, Q, and D being in the same space means that the air ducts in the prep room and lounge don't lead to other wards. Inside is simply a small space for Gab, where he often rests on a rug. So that's what it was all this time. I guess that's what it is. I'm very surprised that Gabu has been. Yeah, because that's what I was wondering. Like, I sometimes think, like, why did Gabu show up, like, in times when I feel like he shouldn't have been there to begin with? Because the inconsistency was kind of weird. Like, he was there at a time that felt like you would have seen him in the other side, in the other room. But in reality, he was just there in every shape and form. He just didn't need to transform himself. He was just there whenever it feels like going there. So yeah, that actually makes sense logically, because I've seen him a few times. I've seen Gabu show up a few times. In times where I felt like he should have been in the other space still, but for some reason he's there already in the ward. And I questioned that a few times, but yeah, okay, at least that makes a lot of sense once things got cleared up there. Alright, let's go and get through the cutscene and get through the choice. Let's see what the choices give us, because I'm kind of curious about the choices. Akane and Junpei, show up, please. Erik is such a dumbass, though. I wish he died already, because this guy is just pissing me off.
うるせえ! こいつが舐めたこと言いやがったからだ。
You are the fool.
俺には撃てねえって思ったんだろう。だがあいにくだったな。
You are the fool. You are the fool, you idiot.
おい、よさないか、エリック。
嫌だね。お前らを全員皆殺しにするまでやめねえよ。
What? You stupid idiot.
どうして
言っただろう。お前らの中にミラを殺した犯人がいるからだ。
This guy's a dumbass. He's worse than Mira.
お前だな。
This guy's stupid.
だったら証拠を見せてみろよ。
証拠なんてそんな。
じゃあ殺す。
What?
待ってよ。そうだ。
You did.
もしかしたら。
Erik, you killed her, you dumbass. What is it? What? Suddenly he just fade out and fade in like that? What do you mean?
もしかしたら。
What happened there? I'm confused. Was there supposed to be a memory there? Is it because I missed a memory somewhere?
なんだ。
きっとこのヘルメットを取ったら。
Oh.
そうしたら分かってもらえると思う。
お前の素顔が無実の証明になると？
Sure. He's gonna shock Erik.
いいだろう。取ってみろよ。
I forgot the password number. Oh no. I only know 461, I think, from what I remember. 6040 or something? Oh no, do I have to punch that
この
in?
番号は確か。
Shoot, I didn't write it down, I erased it because I was like, oh, I don't need this right now. And then I suddenly have to use it now. It was 6090 490 4091, I think. I don't have the thing anymore, I don't think. Yeah, I erased it because I stinking hated the fact that that was what I was given, and then I was like, I didn't need it yet because for some odd reason they just decided to not give it to me then. Okay, I'm gonna just guess it, and then if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I want to see what the other path is anyways eventually, so was it 6090 4091, or would it have been No, I don't think the 4 digits at the beginning is correct. I know it's 491 for sure at the second digits. I know that there is a 6 and a 9 and at the start. Yeah, you only get you only get like 3 tries out of this. It might have been 60-40. No. It would be 40. It doesn't repeat 40 again. Dude, it's been a while since I saw it. It's like 2 weeks ago at this point. Or at least I saw it last week and I erased it because I wasn't sure. Was it 6490 maybe? And then 4091? No, that's not it. I know it's not it. I'm just gonna let him shoot Q and that's it. let it go there. And I'll revisit the other stuff anyways.
ダメだ。わからない。
That's fine. I just forgot. Erik, you're such an asshole. Wow. No remorse. And that's the end of that. It's game over there. Oh. Misclicked. Sigma.
なんということだ。
I guess we're just gonna get executed by this asshole. Because he's gonna shoot everyone else, I bet. Yep. I actually absolutely hate Erik so much. Okay, so we saved in the middle, so we're gonna save at the last slot. Man, Erik is such an ass. I don't know what is... I don't know. Again, I said this in the last time. But the writers did a good job at writing Erik as such an asshole that I'm just like, I don't really ever want to see Erik ever again. Like, he's the only character I despise the most out of the 3 Zero Escape games. Because he just doesn't show any, like, remorse. He did show remorse when we attempted to stop him the first time around. But this time it's just like, no, he's not giving us any reprieve. He's not letting us have a break to just, like, not do stupid things like this. But he chooses to do the stupidest thing. Alright, let's see what this is. It was this reality, yes. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember it. I'm not gonna write it down. I know it's 8 digits, and I know it's 4091, but I don't know what the first 4 digits were. He'll say it, but let me skip it further. Okay, there we go. That's the fastest way to do it. 61. I was off by 1 digit. You know the third option, I said 6490, but I was just off by 1 digit and 1 order wrong. Damn it. It was 6140. Alright, so it is double 40s. Okay, got it. Because I thought it was not double 40s for a second. Because I wasn't sure. Okay, just truth be told, I don't deliberately like to, but I usually get freaking screwed by doubting myself. I'm good at doubting myself a lot. Even if I'm right, I don't know it yet until I am double checking, guaranteeing that I got the answer. Alright, let's do this again. 6140, 4091. I already knew... Oops, my bad. I already knew the last 4 digits. I just don't know the first 4 because I only knew some of the hints of what it was repeated. I just didn't know which digits were repeated at the last part. Alright, here we go. Let's expose our brains to this guy. Exposing the brains. It's gonna shock him even further, isn't it? Because there's no head inside. Oh. Schrodinger's cat. Achievement unlocked.
バカな。
嘘。
He's a robot clone.
そう。僕は人間じゃないんだ。
He's gonna shoot
だったら
you.
お前なおさら怪しいじゃねえか。
違う。人間じゃないから怪しくないんだ。
どういうことだ?
Damn. Huh? Oh, the card. He can't even bleed? Yeah, he
僕の
can't.
血は白いんだよ。赤くはないんだ。
だから何なんだよ。
He's bleeding oil.
ミラの爪には誰かの皮膚と血液がついてたでしょ。
Oh, right. Because she was scratching the person who killed her.
って言っても薬のせいで覚えてないかもしれないけど。
いや、確かにその通りだ。
Ah, so that implicates
さっ
him,
き
or
ミ
the
ラを蘇生し
not implicate him. That absolves him of any wrongdoing in that case. But here's the thing: as I said, I think it's Erik who did it, and he's blaming other people for his own stupidity because he doesn't know that he can be his own worst nightmare as well.
しようとした時見たんだよ。
じゃあわかるよね。
It can't be
あの皮
him.
膚と血液は多分犯人のものだと思う。ミラは殺される間際抵抗して犯人を引っかいて。
なるほど。だとしたら確かにミラを殺したのはお前じゃないのかもな。だが
But it doesn't stop him to killing the other two still.
お前の存在自体が怪しいことに変わりはない。そもそも
But I thought you were here to shoot the person who killed Mira, you dumbass! This guy's the dumbest person I've ever met in my life. He's just like, I'm gonna move the goalpost, man. I'm gonna move my posts and say you're the one who did it, but I'm not the one who's doing it.
なんでこんなところにロボットが。
それは
This guy's in stupid insanity, dude. Some stupidity is just running in his head.
ゼロが僕を用意したから。
Yeah.
なんだと？
僕はこのゲームのサポート役としてゼロに作られたんだ。
Indeed.
やっぱりな。
He's gonna still shoot him anyways.
待て、エリック。
どけ！そいつをぶっ殺す。
落ち着いてください、エリックさん。
うるせえ！
今の話が本当なら彼はゼロの正体を知ってることになるんですよ。
You dumbass. Erik, you're such a dumbass. I wouldn't be surprised if Zero was Erik. It would be hilarious. I'm just kidding. I don't think so. I don't believe that's true. What is these fade-ins and fade-outs? It's very confusing me. I'm guessing it's to cut forward the decisions when you
そうなのか。
when you re-go into them, I guess. No, he doesn't.
わかった。それじゃあ教えてもらおうか。そのゼロの正体とやろう。
Is that my choice?
俺たちをこんなところに閉じ込め、わけのわからないゲームを仕掛けてきたそいつの名前を。
ゼロはゼロの名前は。
Do I even have his name? I'm starting to have goosebumps. Because I realize maybe we gotta end the episode here too, but no, that was not the point why I had goosebumps. It's not because the episode's ending. But no, I'm having goosebumps because I think that the identity of Zero could be Sigma and Diana's kid. It could be the two kids. Because there's a reason why the twins are being mentioned at times in this game so far. It's like near the end already. And we haven't seen or known of the identity of the brother of Phi. Because we can kind of guess and estimate that that Phi is the very same Phi that was given birth by Sigma and Diana. So that means that those two really did give birth to this whole weird situation that these characters are in. And I'm guessing that this other twin of Phi's, is trying to get them to fix something or to resolve something for them, but it could be because I also thought that like Phi was very similar looking to Santa from the first game, which was Akane's brother, but I don't remember if Akane said that that's not her real brother but her stepbrother or something like that. Maybe I might be wrong, but that would make it a full circle, which makes more sense in closing out this whole story, is that both Santa and Phi wants to, fix things, because right now, both of them are in this very weird situation where the world is just getting worse if they don't do something about the whole Radical Six. So everything making a full circle point makes a lot of sense here if that's the case and nobody dies in the end of it all. But yeah, I don't know. We're at the end of the episode anyway, unfortunately. But I'll make my first. I guess maybe I could make the mistake first here and make the mistake first in the next episode, and then the next episode after that, or in the same episode, I will probably try to see if that might be the name. I believe the name of the kid that was the twin was Delta, I think, because Sigma said something about trying to match that name of his, but I can't remember if that was Delta or if it was some other name that they ended up going with, because I believe that Sigma was the one who named the girl Phi, and then Diana named the boy something else, but she wanted to do something like Delta or something. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll punch in Delta and see if that works. If not, then I'll just revisit the scene right off the bat and figure that out there. But yeah, other than that, we'll see what happens. Other than that, let's end the episode and we'll see you in the next episode. Other than that, Roz out.